Salute, 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 salute. Salute to everybody in the building, man. It's your boy E or you, aka the Harlem Legend, man. Welcome to Harlem Legend TV, y'all. Had a great night, man. Murder Mook 3-0. Y'all already know. Go check out the Angry Fan blog. Y'all already know what it is, man. 050 the movement. Yeah, facts. Wish the Dawn in the building. 7 Guard in the building. Salute. Salute, man. Salute to all my people that's coming in the building, man. I ain't been out in a while. You heard? Facts. I ain't been out in a while. This one gonna get a little ugly though, man. I had to blog on this, y'all. I had to, man. I had to. OMB JayDee, salute. You heard? Salute to the whole Brooklyn. Salute to the whole drill scene. Yo, I fuck with everything, man. I blog on any and everything. Facts. Queen Mo Fire, I see you. I see you in the building. Yeah. Facts. Shout out to Murder Mook, man. Definitely put on for New York City. You heard? You heard? He definitely put on. He gave us what we was looking for. 3-0 sweep. Geechee Gotti, salute. But you ain't look good, nigga. Let's call it what it is. You ain't look really good. Charlie Murphy in the building. Yeah, let's let the notifications go out. You heard? Salute once again. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notifications so you know when I'm going live. You heard? Bow! Salute. Hold on, erupted. Salute, salute, salute to everybody in the building, man. Once again, man. It's your boy E or you, aka the Harlem Legend. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in the building, y'all. Facts. Heavy on the dark side, east side of town. I see you. Simba in the building. Salute, salute, sis. You heard? Facts, man. Yo, we gonna break down a couple things here, y'all, man. I gotta keep it real with y'all, man. I gotta keep it 100. I had to do this one. I had to do this one, y'all. You heard? Because this is what happens all the time. I got to keep it real. It happens all the time. Every time our Negroes get caught up, who's doing the visiting, y'all? Salute. I had to get into this one, man. We're going to talk OMB JayDee. Facts. OMB JayDee. Wu Gang, remember? Yeah. Crip rapper or blood rapper. I mean, I'm just here to bring the news, y'all. I'm just telling you what's out there. So according to records, you heard? According to records, OMB JayDee pled guilty, and now he's serving time. You heard? Loaded firearm, he pled guilty. But he also, yeah, let's not forget, he was charged in a gang indictment of the Wu Gang. Yeah, it was done back and forth versus the, we already know. You from the streets, you know. He's a part of the Wu Gang. Oh, and he has a special relationship, well, used to have, with Fivio Foreign. Yeah, according to documents, they both signed with Mace. Yeah, Fivio Foreign and OMB JayDee. OMB JayDee would say he found Fivio Foreign. Fivio Foreign would say, no, you didn't find me. Whatever. It is what it is. But we gonna talk OMB JayDee, y'all. We got to keep it 100. He's a product of Pop Smoke. Let's call it what it is. He's a product of Pop Smoke. He was hard-headed. He was one of them little niggas that didn't know how to get out the streets. Yeah, he didn't know how to get out the streets. Fivio Foreign opened the door for this little nigga. But he also has a baby mother. Yeah, I want everybody out there to meet Kima Loso. That's her name. That's what she's calling herself. She's a self-proclaimed Crip. You heard? Yeah, she's a Crip. Let's call it what it is. They all part of the gang faction, the goofy shit that's going on in the streets today. Yeah, pretty young lady. You heard? Doing her thing. She has a baby with OMB JayDee. Now, we're going to get into the meats and potatoes, y'all. You heard? I got to keep it real. This is a guy I believe threw away his career. It's disgusting out here. He threw away his career. But I got to keep it 100. He was also charged with rape. I don't know if the charges got dismissed. I mean, he got attempted conspiracy in the first. That's what he pled guilty to, which held 4 months to 7 years. And he also got caught with a loaded gun, which holds imprisonment of 7 years and 6 months. I'm hearing, allegedly, he got up to 7 to 8 years. Allegedly, for all his crimes. You heard? For this whole indictment. Now, I know his pops, G5 Reels. He's a blood. Salute to him. Salute to his father. So, like father, like son. Let's call it what it is, y'all. Like father, like son. Let's finish off here. So him and his girl, Kima Loso, the Cripette, that's what they like to call them, y'all. Salute, the Cripettes. They have had a toxic relationship. Yeah. I don't want y'all to think I'm telling lies up here. They had a toxic relationship. Now, I want y'all to pay attention, okay? This is Kima Loso right here, y'all. I want you to hear about some of the things JayDee even has to say about her when he was out of prison. Pay attention.
Sneakers, nigga. Fuck what you talking about, nigga? I want money, bitch. I want money. When the fuck you gave me some money, nigga? All you go for is coming to court dates, coming to jail. Bitch, you ain't even coming to fucking village, nigga. Fuck what you talking about, nigga? Fuck on my face, bitch. You out here selling my op while I'm in jail. I'm in jail doing hard time, bitch. Bitch got me for a fucking rape charge, nigga. Are you fucking dumb? I'm in jail, sitting in jail. Hard time, bitch. Calling your phone. What up, Kima? What you doing? Oh, I was asleep. I was asleep, JayDee. Suck my...
Y'all heard that? So we all see what the young man was going through with her. But he also, you heard? He also caught this, y'all. She was sleeping with the op. You see this? Yeah. Op love is the best love. They was doing weird shit like this. She was posting shit like this while JayDee was in jail. But now I have to show y'all. You heard? I have to show y'all his abusive ways. Pay attention.
Got you, dirty. Got you, dirty. Dirty. Won't you? Dirty. 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 Get up. Dirty. Get up. Dirty. Get up. Dirty ass bitch. Dirty. Get up. Won't you? Dirty. Dirty. Get up. Dirty all that. Dirty. Get up. Dirty bitch. Won't you? Dad. Dad. Try it. Ah. What you bitch? Caught you, dirty.
And all of this while he's out on bail, y'all. Hold on, I ain't done.
Still talking that shit? You bad, bro? I'm like a petty nigga? You call me a rapist, nigga? I'm gonna be a rapist, nigga? Like a player? Hey, are you fucking real? Are you fucking real? Stop! Stop what, nigga? Stop! Stop! Get over me, bro. Get over me, bro. He absolutely me.
That nigga tore that girl little ass up. Let's call it what it is. He was beating the hell out of her. But now he shares new photos of her coming to come see him. Facts. She came to come see him. You heard? After all the abuse. But keep it real. Y'all see her right there at the bottom? She's actually his co-defendant. I mean, at the end of the day, toxic relationships, y'all. What are we doing here? He threw his whole career away for some bullshit. Just to be Wu Gang. You heard? Let's call it what it is, y'all. He threw his career away just to be Wu Gang. Salute the big dice in the building. Salute. We got to keep it 100, y'all. It's a damn shame, OMB JayDee. I had other videos, but she didn't upload the best video here. Like, Lord Jesus. Salute to everybody in the building, man. But this is what we're dealing with. You heard? That's a fact. She's his co-defendant. Look at her right down there with the gray hair, dude. Yeah, she's a Crip member, a Cripette. But he doesn't mind beating her ass live. He did this shit live, y'all. Had her screaming for help live. Let's keep it 100, y'all. He had her screaming for help live.
Still talking that shit? I'm like a player, nigga. You call me a rapist, nigga? I'm gonna be a rapist, nigga? Like a player? Come on. Jadee, are you fucking real? Are you fucking real? Stop! Stop what, nigga? Stop! Stop! Get over me, bro. Get over me, bro. He has to believe me.
That's what we need to know. Why is nobody up north or where he's at? Oh, he real right like that? That's what y'all niggas telling me? That's what all you gang members, all you fake ass tough niggas? That's what y'all telling me? Oh, he tough like that? That you niggas ain't up there handling y'all business with niggas like this? I'm disgusted. Let's call it what it is. I'm disgusted. But it's called toxic love, y'all. Love is blind. Yeah. That's OMB JayDee. That's who this is. 504's right hand. Used to be. Yeah. He beating on his girl live. Yeah. I had many videos I could have showed y'all. Some is too graphic. Facts. King of Gun Hill in the building. Make sure y'all go over to King of Gun Hill and go subscribe to that man. You heard? Facts. But what are we doing out here? Is this what drill music consists of? Because for all I care, they could put this nigga under the jail. And he was initially charged with fucking a 16-year-old. He was initially charged with rape. Jadee TV in the building. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Jadee TV. Salute. And make sure y'all all go check out my Angry Fan. Yeah, we did an Angry Fan last night. It was epic. Yeah. But I got to keep it 100, though, dog. Like, what are we doing here? Glam Jews in the building. I'm going to drop the link. I just want my peoples to pull up. Anybody got anything on their mind about this? But I just had to put this out there. Some of y'all women are so stupid. Are y'all just dumb or just stupid? This is when you form yourself to get away from the abuser. The nigga doing time now. Now you run the other way. I even had a video that didn't get uploaded, right? I had a video of the dude literally, you heard, literally beating her in his mother house. Facts. He was tearing her ass up in his mother house. Mother like, stop. Oh my God. Facts. This shit toxic all the way around, OMB JayDee. You ain't looking good. And I think it's about time them dudes, I'm not insinuating any beef, but it's about time them dudes handle their business, man. Up top, you heard? Salute, homie. Big dice in the building. Look at this shit, man. And now she goes, it's it's a forever thing. It's a forever trend. Behind bars, love always works. Yeah, you need her now. Yeah, you need this young lady now. You heard? And I had plenty of videos I could have put up, big dog. I had plenty of videos.
Yeah, that video was so sad. I hope a real nigga snatch her up.
Yeah, he was beating her ass. But then again, what do we say about her dishonorable acts?
You got to understand something too, in my opinion.
What do you say about dishonorable acts like this?
They wasn't taught the truth.
It's so toxic, like it's crazy.
Yo, respectfully, people fail to realize this is the generation of the crack epidemic, man. Like, these are the children of, unfortunately, the crack epidemic, man.
I thought we was. Oh yeah, you know what?
A lot of parenting was not done. We grew up in households, unfortunately, some of the households we grew up in, the first thing our parents said the minute they were fighting or the minute they put our hands on us is because we hit you because we love you. Or we
Facts, sis.
because we love you.
She better run. This is the time you run away from a nigga like OMB JayDee. You run away from that nigga.
Go to Cleveland, Ohio, and start working in Family Dollar. Get away from him, man.
Your ass might be dead the next time he get out of jail.
DGR, salute.
Zoe Life, salute. Yeah, DGR, what's popping, DGR?
Big Dice, what's popping? Ain't shit.
What's up, DGR?
What's popping, y'all?
What's on your mind, man? You see what I just gave y'all, man, today? I just had to do one on this one, man. I felt like
Did you see what I wrote in the chat?
No, I didn't, bro.
Okay, what I said was, what are we saying here? Because 1 minute you're saying, oh, she's a thought. She was causing a nigga mad problems. She's sleeping with the apps doing fat. Hold on, let me finish.
That's not what I said.
She's sleeping with the apps. You said she's solo. Okay, okay. You said she's sleeping with the apps. You said okay. Hold on. Let me think. You said she's sleeping with the apps. She's doing foul shit like that. That's what you said.
Yeah. So,
am I correct?
That's what I said.
Okay. But you
so
right,
are you warranting a man putting their hands on a woman because she out doing foul shit?
I just asked you, did you see what I wrote in the chat? I never said that.
I don't know
so that was a nice try.
I'm asking you
That's
right
not what
now.
I said.
Well, I'm just saying, you tried to put words in my mouth and said I called her a slut. I didn't call her a little lady.
No. I didn't say no
something playing in the background, bro. You got something playing in the background, bro. Do one of y'all got something playing in the background? I can hear myself. Yeah, do you have something playing in the background?
Nah, I ain't got shit playing.
Let me see something.
No.
Yo, Big Dice, hold on.
Nothing.
Let me see something. Dice.
Nothing in the background.
That's you then, DGR. You got to go out and come back in, big brother. You heard? Go ahead, let me see. Yeah, that's you. Dice. See, your shit. I can hear the echo. You got to go out and come back in, bro.
Who?
Yeah, you got to go out and come back in. Yeah, but Big Dice, that shit is a shame, disgusting. And I hope he get what he deserve up north. I hope them niggas bust him upside his fucking head. That's a fact. DGR looking to argue. I don't know what the fuck is his problem. He been on a roll lately.
DGR president. You know he covered.
Oh, I guess he'll be back. Yeah, DGR. I don't know what the.
They supposed to punish. They supposed to punish him just like he punished her.
Yeah, facts.
So you mean to tell me now? I'm telling you this because I used to have that same fucked up mentality back in the days. I didn't see gangsters in the street check they broads when they catch them on other niggas' block growing up. But
facts.
That's not right, man.
I got other shit though with the nigga just abusing her. I didn't want to put all that shit up.
Now and I had to mute the shit, son. When she started going, like I had to mute that shit, son.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I want you to ask yourself,
listen,
is these ongoing acts that us as black men and just in general, go through?
Unfortunately, in 10 households in the neighborhood, only 2 of them was functional.
Okay. The
last 8 was unfunctional. What we thought was correct in love and affection was the affection that we were taught. Don't mean it was right.
Okay.
That's the relationships that we adapted to, that our parents and their parents taught them. We're still getting a lot of stuff is passed down from the old school, but it's remixed. Like it's just like putting the orange and the lemonade Kool-Aid together. It's remixed, man.
But let's address both sides though. All I was saying, Harlem, I'm not saying it's right to put your hands on no female or none of that. All I'm saying is the females have to be addressed. Right. The females have to be addressed too, though, because these females can't be thinking that they doing all this funky shit and there's no repercussions to it. Not saying that you should put your, but what I'm saying is we can't just tell the niggas, oh yeah, don't do this. We also got to talk to the females too, because not every nigga got the hindsight of 20 to stop and say, you know what, let me just walk away. You get what I'm saying?
I'm gonna ask you this: would you put your hands on her?
You mean in that situation?
Yeah, if she posted some, you're a famous rapper and she posted some shit like that. I just want to be honest with you. Would you? Would you put your hands on? She posted some shit like that. You'll put your hands on her.
No.
Well, you know what I'd have did? All jokes aside, can I answer that question?
I wouldn't have did that. But here's what I'm saying. I'm just my bad.
I'd have been
right. I'm just saying.
Get it twisted, and a lot of that ego shit would have jumped in my mind. But then again, I was raised differently. You got to understand something. I was never that wasn't. I seen situations.
Right.
Fortunately, I didn't see my grandmother and grandfather physically fighting. Fortunately, I didn't see my mother. No, let me rephrase that. I seen my mom's trying to whoop my pops out a couple of times, and he running out the crib. I wasn't raised around there, but I've seen it in my family, but not in my immediate circle. You dig?
Now I'm gonna answer it honestly. Younger dudes, though, you got to remember, younger dudes are more emotional. You understand what I'm saying? When you like 19, 20, 17, 21, look. You're more emotional.
They
so
way
the chances
more emotional.
So the chances of you lashing out on that female is greater than you talking to me and Dice right now at the age. You understand where I'm coming from? So what I'm trying to say is, even to the younger females, y'all got to stop. Like, if you think it's cool, let's go sleep with niggas who shooting at him, who killed his mans in them, and you putting the shit on IG. That ain't cool neither, though, bro.
Yo, you want to hear
That's all I'm saying. Like, let's not just condemn the man. We got to also talk to the young ladies too, though.
But you know what? You want to hear something funny? That's just my belief. Knowledge is always going to be 1, 2, 3. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Women are going to follow our direction and our lead. I'm not saying that it's right, quote unquote, for anybody to do that to somebody, but you got to think about this. At that young mentality and that young age, especially with that young lady and a lot of the young females today with the gang life, all they know in their heart is, quote unquote, to repercussion and to get them back because they hurt them. They don't know how to express to that young man, yo, you crushed me, you broke my heart. Why you do that?
What if that was your daughter? Let me ask you that. What if that was your daughter?
That did that?
No, and then she did this. Then she turned around and did this. Like, what if that's your daughter? Like, do you wash your hands?
If it was my daughter who slept with her, who did everything she did?
Yeah, I'm talking about, what if this was your daughter? Everything she did leading up to this right now, him being in jail.
We have to think about this. Was that young lady's, and we have to look at the statistics and we got to look at the facts of when we was growing up in the hood. It's different when you see people that had both mother and father in the household. Does that young lady know her father? Was a father in her life? Was the relationship between her and her father toxic? Was the relationship between her mother and father toxic? She could be a young lady that grew up from a woman that's scorned from her father and then had nothing but disrespectful comments about that man all her life, and she grew up, quote unquote, with a certain stagnation towards men in general. Because I've seen it. I see it in my family on up to this day, man. It's sad. People go through things and they separate with people, and then the children that's created out of these relationships. A lot of people today won't say, quote unquote, yo, me and your father, we just grew apart, or me and your mother, we just grew apart. Oh, fuck that bitch. Or that bitch was a hoe. She ain't gonna be shit. Fuck that. That's why.
Exactly.
Some people don't really
real quick, y'all. Bay Area event. Salute for the donation, bro. We appreciate that. What he said, what he had to say.
Facts. Salute.
He said Geechee 2-1. All right, back to the topic at hand. No, actually, I'm going to do a blog on that tomorrow at 2. Everybody tune in tomorrow at 2. I'm definitely going to do a blog on that, and my shit gonna be a little different though. You heard? You already know. Salute to you for the donation, though. Bay Area event. Salute, man. Nah, and Geechee ain't 2-1. No, Mook swept him 3-0. You heard?
I heard it was a dirty 30. I heard that.
Yeah, it was a dirty 30, nigga. Not even a gentleman. 30. It was dirty. Mook did him dirty. Mook did him disgusting.
Pulled Casanova and Surf out on the FaceTime.
Did him dirty. Mook did him dirty. I got to call it what it is. Mook gave me what I was looking for.
I all 3 rounds. But I heard it was a dirty 30.
I thought it was going to be 2-1 too. Or I went for Mook, though. I won some money off it. But Mook, like, this might be the best round he's ever spit. The first round might be the best round he's ever spit. I actually have the battle, so
I ain't go front. That dude, like when he battled Tay Roc, bro.
He smoked Tay Roc. So my thing is
tearful, man.
So my thing is this: he smoked Tay Roc. I gotta wait till my vlog. I gotta wait till my vlog come out. We wait till the vlog tomorrow. I'll be live and we'll definitely get it in, man. You heard?
Right.
Salute to everybody in the building, man. We appreciate y'all, man. So yeah, this is just bigger than what we think, man, with OMB JayDee, man. It's a family life. It's the mom and pop type thing, you heard?
And you got to think about it. A lot of these young boys today, just like us, man, like a few of us, man, the love that we thought we weren't getting in the home, that was actual love, we went to the street.
Facts.
And a lot
That's
of that,
a fact.
Yo, check this out. That's my little man. Yo, check this out. Man, put him on a team. Yo, get that nigga that pack. Yo, give him that work. That shit.
My thing is, why is them young niggas up there not handling their business? They know what type nigga this is, nigga. That nigga was out. This shit is all on lives, though, bro. It ain't like I just came up with this off his IG. This shit is all over YouTube. This already on YouTube a year ago, 6 months ago, 7 months ago. He beating her up. Like, that shit all over YouTube. So, that, yo, like, damn. Like, nigga, like, hold up. What are you doing, bro? Like, you wildin', my G. Like, yeah. But, you know, I just looked at it. This was like a blog I just had to do because I looked at it like, God damn. That's how niggas really be, though. Like, niggas be like that on the street, and then they get up north, and then the only one that's gonna hold you down is your baby mother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or else you'll be lost right now. You'll probably be fucked up there.
And look,
because the homies ain't giving you shit.
He's in love with her, but he doesn't really know the true description or how to express love.
Yeah, because the homies ain't gonna give you shit. Let's call it what it is, nigga. Is the homies gonna give you something?
You might get one or two.
Yeah, what you want? Soup and
one
some soup and a honey bun, nigga.
Word up.
The fuck, nigga? Like, yeah, for real. When you in jail, niggas all man for itself, for real, for real. Niggas really don't give a fuck about you.
That's a fact.
Calling it what it is. And then he had the biggest opportunity in his life with Fabio Foreign, Pop Smoke. He came up under all these niggas. Well, Fabio Foreign, I'm gonna say he came up with him. This is the Big Drip video right here. So he came up with him. You understand? They both made tracks together that made millions of views and all type of shit, bro. And it's like, look where he ends up in the end, though. Like, he ends up in the joint. Like, it's disgusting what's happening to our youth, what's happening to us as a people. Oh, my God. Yeah, I came across all these videos, and I just remembered all those beating videos. And I'm like, damn. And nobody put hands on this little stupid nigga yet? Nah, I'm not insinuating no beef once again. I don't want nobody to put no hands on nobody. I am not on that type time. You heard?
But as far as a respectful checking, because he disrespected everything about life. Yeah, that's
facts. Did anybody put hands on this little nigga? Like, come on, stop playing, bro. This nigga's 90 pounds of wet boots. Y'all can't be serious.
And you know what? Something might have happened that we didn't hear about.
Facts. I just wanted to bring, you know, a certain element to what's happening in the black household every day. Like, this is definitely happening every day. The same woman that we was doing bad and, you know, we pushed to the side. We didn't give the love. Yeah, we didn't give the love that we were supposed to give to. And those are the ones taking care of the money orders, making sure a nigga healthy in the joint. You heard? So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Me personally, a lot of niggas need to be checked for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't cherish the woman while she's out here, you know what I'm saying? Don't go to prison and then want to cherish her. That's my thing.
It's a nigga that will come pull out that ice cream and scoop her.
Facts. Especially our black queens. Like, stop it, homie. Like, there's a lot going on with that. Like, I can't get jiggy with that, son. So that's what I had to bring to the people, man. Salute, DGR. What's up,
Yo,
man?
Harlem. Real quick. Real quick. I want to address something somebody wrote in the chat. When we were saying when me and Big Dice, we were just talking about the age and being younger. Somebody wrote in the chat, age has nothing to do with it. I just want to respond to that real quick. The age of suicide when it comes to relationships. No, listen to what I'm saying.
Go ahead,
the rate of suicide in teenagers as far as relationship goes, is it not greater than adults? Is it not greater than adult suicide when it comes to relationships? Yes or no?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, yeah, it is.
It is.
Hello?
Yeah, I said yeah.
Okay. So the reason why it's greater is because younger males and females, they're more prone to suicide. Like, they get their heart broken, somebody does something, they're more prone to suicide than an adult because their brain isn't fully developed yet enough to think they full way through it. Do you not agree?
Facts. I could agree with that.
Facts.
So if
you're making an excuse for a young nigga. You're telling me, hold on.
Not a factor.
you're making excuses for
That's
so
not what
young
I'm
niggas. It's
saying.
okay.
Don't
If
do
you
that,
know you
Harlem.
no,
Don't
but
do
what
that.
you're telling me right now
That's
is it's
not what
okay
I
for these
said.
young niggas to put their hands on these
That's
young
not what I
queens. That nigga 20-something years old. Fuck you mean, nigga? He's
So
not
you're
even no
saying
young
it's
nigga like
okay?
that.
I'm not saying. Hold
He know
on.
what the fuck going on.
I am not
like,
saying that.
stop
That's
it.
not what I said. Don't twist my words. But what
Nigga
you're
damn near
saying is
30.
okay
He
for these
probably
young
damn near
queens to
30.
go around sleeping with niggas and posting it on social media. It's okay for them to do
Come
that.
on,
That's what
man.
you're saying?
Yeah, come on, man. Regardless of what the female do, you still don't put your hands on a female, homie.
That's a fact.
I never said that. I don't know why you're trying to spin that narrative.
Stop trying to come up with excuses, because all I hear is excuses coming out your camp.
It's not excuses. I said that the age, it goes both ways. Hold on, because don't act like there's abusive females that especially a lot of young girls that be in relationships with dudes and they be abusing the dude or putting their hands on the dude also. It goes both ways. I'm not saying it's right.
Stop trying to
Hold
twist
on.
shit, though.
Right.
Stop trying to
Hold
twist
on.
shit. I
I'm
never
not
said
saying
that.
it's right. Hello. Listen, I'm not saying it's right either way. All I'm saying is that age does have a factor to do with it. That's all I'm saying. You can't say it doesn't. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. It's a behavior
You're trying to spin a narrative like I'm justifying. I'm not justifying.
You know what?
Yo, Dice, do you understand what I'm saying, Dice?
I'm listening to what he's saying, Harlem. Now, if I'm hearing correctly, DGR, he does have a fact. What he's saying is, because they're so younger, if this is what I'm hearing correctly, they're more easy to be influenced because of the influential aspect of it. You dig what I'm saying? Not because of the actual age.
Right.
You got to think about it. When we 40 and 50 years old, a dude just can't come say, yo, get in the car with us and do X, Y, Z. But as opposed to a young man or a young female that might be, quote unquote, have a high admiration for that person, and they think, quote unquote, is going to give them some props or give them some validation, they're quick to run. Now, as far as the like I said, the influential aspect of it,
20-something, he know right from wrong. Facts. These niggas up here making excuses for these niggas putting their hands on the female.
And just it's like there's a lot of females. And there's a lot of females that we all
No. This person makes a great
listen,
point.
Harlem.
It has nothing to do with age. It's maturity level.
But that's not what we saying,
older niggas that's putting their hands on women the same way.
Stop saying that.
That's a fact.
So no, that shoots down your age shit you coming with, because you got older niggas that's putting their hands on these women and doing the same exact thing
because they never grew up.
So it's a maturity
I understand
level.
that. We never said that. That's not what we saying. That's
you just said it was an age thing, nigga. Am I wrong or right, Big Dice? Is
exactly.
That what he said?
Like I said, if I interpreted him right as far as
yes, but
he said age. Age has nothing to do
I'm
with
agreeing,
it.
and I'm standing on that. Here's why I said.
Yeah.
Why do we hold on? So.
Oh, he got an Android. I keep forgetting. Yeah, that's that Android life, y'all. It goes in and out. When somebody else is right, it leaves. Yeah, it blinks out. But when he's right, it'll keep him on a little longer. That's what Androids do. You didn't know that? They got that mechanism in them.
That sprinkles too. You got
facts. Them Androids got the mechanism in them. Like when you wrong and you know he getting you now, it's time to go. Let me go ahead and click out. Yeah, my battery died. Facts. Come on, bro. Salute, man.
DGR pulling up. He pulling back up.
He is. Yeah. Let me drop the link, man. Yeah, it has nothing to do with y'all. Let's keep it real, man. Putting your hands on women, man, has nothing to do with age. Fuck out of it. That's just when you mature, maturity levels,
your upbringing,
and what you've seen as a kid. Facts.
It's a fact.
Facts. If you run around screaming gang gang all day, you're gonna think everything is gang gang. That's the type of nigga JayDee is.
Yeah, because it's sad. He think it's cool to be in prison.
Facts. He wears emotions on his sleeve, y'all. This is a dude that wears his emotions on his sleeve. You heard? If you can't see that in this right here, y'all bugging.
Sneakers, nigga. Fuck what you talking about, nigga? I want money, bitch. I want money.
First of all, he calling her a nigga.
See?
When he beating her up in the hallway, he calling her a nigga too. Pay attention.
Sneakers, nigga. Fuck what you talking about, nigga? I want money, bitch. I want money. When the fuck you gave me some money, nigga? All you go for is coming to court dates, coming to jail. Bitch, you ain't even coming to fucking village, nigga. Fuck what you talking about, nigga? Fuck on my face, bitch. You out here selling my op while I'm in jail. I'm in jail doing hard time, bitch. Bitch got me for a fucking rape charge, nigga. Are you fucking dumb? I'm in jail, sitting in jail. Hard time, bitch. Calling your phone. What up, Kima? What you doing? Oh, I was asleep. JD. Suck my.
You see that shit?
Another form, like you see,
and that's the same one that just visited him.
If you pay attention to everything that young man said, though, unfortunately, if you pay attention to everything that young man said, it's another prime example of what I said. His main factor was, I'm in jail. You wouldn't come to visits. You telling me you sleep, you're ignoring me. All he's saying, quote unquote, is from a grown aspect. He hurting that the woman that he needed the most when he was locked up wasn't there for him. See, they don't understand that. They don't understand when you get locked up, yeah, it's gonna be some cool women that's gonna stand there with you. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, you can't make this type of shit up though, Dice. You cannot make this shit up, homie. Yeah, like you cannot make this shit up.
Women is gonna tell you straight up and down, yo, check this out. It's gonna be a nigga I might play with while you gone, but when he come home, I'm gonna climp that.
Happy birthday to my queen, Sexy Red. Also,
exactly.
Happy birthday. Another lap around the sun.
Happy birthday to my queen, Sexy Red. She's old as hell. Yeah, you heard. Everybody shout out real quick and give her a shout out and all that.
Another lap around the sun. Happy birthday.
Shout out in the chat.
Facts. Salute.
But yo, Harlem, all I'm saying at the end of the day is, bro, I'm not saying either way. We could joke it, but all jokes aside, I'm not condoning none of that. All I'm saying is I have a daughter and I have a son. And I tell them both the same thing. I'm not looking at my son telling my son don't hit no female and then not telling my daughter don't do things to provoke a man. You feel what I'm saying? Because my aunts and all them always taught the women in my family growing up, don't provoke no man. We not justifying no man putting their hands on you, but you can't run around provoking a man, bro.
I don't give a fuck what you talking about. It should never lead to that man.
See, you don't give a fuck. So you the type of person that'll let your daughter do whatever and just feel like
no.
Come on, bro.
Crazy. You sound crazy.
You sound crazy.
Adults. These are adults. What do we talk about here? They are adults.
What that mean, though?
So what are you talking about? You sound you let your daughter do anything, nigga. These are adults.
She's not just as wrong. Hold on. You saying that you showing pictures on the visit floor.
Listen, hold up, nigga. I don't know where you come from, but I come from a world where adults make their own decisions and do what they want to do. Oh yeah, you could tell us something, but that doesn't matter in today's society.
Right,
nigga.
both of them. But you only, but hold on, though, Harlem. You only putting the show on the man. Here's what I'm saying. This show is about both of them because you're making it seem like, oh, he's not saying he's right. He is wrong. But what I'm saying is you also have to focus on her. Why is she running around sleeping with all these dudes, sleeping with putting it on Facebook, doing all these things? Both of them, that's all I'm trying to say, bro.
I agree with that.
Because when you leave the females out of it, you make it feel like it's okay for them to do what they want, bro, and it's not.
DTR, you know what I gotta say though? He 100% right because you know what he's saying.
My bad, guys. Good.
He's saying this now, and if I'm wrong, correct me and stop me, DTR. What he's saying is he has a son and he has a daughter. What he's saying is he's telling his daughter how he's supposed to act accordingly and respect women, and he's also telling his daughter, you have to carry yourself a certain way too because you might come across a dude with a mental aspect. DGR is from Yard, and that's another thing about my Yard people and from West Indian that a lot of Americans from back in the days, we don't keep them same values. You have to talk to your children. You have to talk to your daughter. Check this out. When you in that street, especially if you're going to be around, because women have the power of attraction. You dig what I'm saying? You're going to have some men that's going to know how to walk up on you and say, how you doing? I appreciate you.
Facts.
I just want to know if I met you. Then it's going to be some dudes be like, yo, what up, bitch? Yo, you got
look. I'm going to keep it real with you, right? I'm a firm believer in hit who hit you. Fuck all that. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep it real. I'm a firm believer in hit whoever hit you.
But you know what I believe?
You're not. You're not. So you saying if a female hit your son, you're going to tell your son, hold on, Dice, real quick.
You ain't letting me
finish. You're going to tell your son to hit the female back?
He's not letting me finish. He's not letting me finish again. I just said I'm a firm believer in hit who hit you. But when it comes to a woman, you restrain her.
Right.
Because a man is always going to be stronger than you. Like that just keep it real. At the top, the way we're built, we're strong. We're built to be stronger than the woman.
I got that.
I'm just keeping it real. You restrain her. See, you're not letting me finish.
You're right.
Because you know you look goofy up here.
Goddamn, let's
You just said it was age. Yeah, the nigga just said it was age.
I don't look goofy, nigga. You're supposed to teach your daughter restraint.
That's when you hit a level of maturity.
You also supposed to teach your daughter restraint.
That's
cool. You supposed to teach. What do you mean no? You bugging, bro. What do you mean no? You got to teach your daughter respect a man, same way you teach your son how to respect a woman, nigga.
No doubt.
What you mean?
But It happens when you hit a
What you
level of
mean? You
maturity.
don't go tell your daughter, oh, it's okay to go hit a nigga, because you might not be there. And that nigga, hold on, that nigga might be the nigga that take her fucking head off. That nigga might be the nigga that take her fucking head off, bro.
Because of a mental illness.
All right? That might be the nigga that take her head off, nigga. So you better teach her restraint also, bro. What you talking about? It's a two-way street. It's even with both of them.
I didn't say that wasn't right, but the issue here is, see, you going off issue. You doing other shit. Buck in the building. Salute, Buck, man. Tell that nigga to shut up. Tell that nigga to shut up, Buck. Salute. Man.
There's no but. There's no but. There's no but. They both wrong. They both just as wrong. There's no but. You trying to focus it on the dude.
Nah, I respect all angles of it, but Ledge got a main point though. You know what I mean? I gotta salute Ledge for that. I ain't never hear Ledge speak like that. But that's a fact though. I mean, you know, even as you were speaking, DGR, like when you were a child, and like how the how the big homie was speaking too, like, you know, these kids nowadays, bro, they go through so much eternally. They don't even know how to, you know, bring it to fruition. They act out in their own way. So me looking at old boy, he was acting out in anger, like the big homie said. He was frustrated. The female that he put his trust in, she disappointed him. So the only way these kids nowadays know to act out is that way.
Facts.
Right. Facts.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I could take that. But at the end of the day, I still feel like a man's job is never to put his hands on a woman.
You know, I grew up in the era. You don't put your hand on a woman. I don't give a fuck if she hit you.
The same thing with the female. She knew she wanted to hurt him. She wanted to hurt him. So her way of hurting him was going and sleeping with the ops. That's her way. That's her way of hitting him. She figures she can't beat him physically, so she gonna go sleep with his ops, put it on social media. That's her way of hurting him.
DGR, you would have came home and whooped her ass, DGR.
Because when she posted that picture with that man, this shows you, quote unquote.
That's not, yo, Harlem, stop. Yo, Harlem, stop doing that, bro. Stop doing that, bro. Because I never said that. Stop doing
ham. Stop doing that. Right out the joint and went ham, nigga. Fuck you talking about? You could tell, like, nigga, you just not. Because
I'd have beat my daughter ass if my daughter did that, nigga.
And I believe
you right. I'd have fucked my daughter up. If I found out my daughter was doing that, I'd have fucked my daughter up, nigga.
You talking?
Fuck you mean? But all that? Nah, don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro.
You talking a grown adult?
Don't pick that picture, bro. We're not gonna do that. Like I said, I would have beat my daughter ass. So you talking? If I found out my daughter was doing that, I'd beat my daughter ass, nigga.
You gonna beat a grown adult?
Fuck is you doing, bro?
You gonna go knocking on your daughter door?
Fuck you mean?
For what she
what you doing? Run around sleeping with niggas, putting it on social media and all that. You know what I'm saying? Shit is real in these streets, bro. Niggas die behind that, bro. You could die behind that. She could die behind that, bro. Come on, man. You keep talking this. Nah. That's how we raising a lot of females with no respect. Because everybody's running around talking about, oh, well, the man just not supposed to do this. Yeah, the man's not supposed to, but the woman also got to know they role too, bro.
You gotta see what's going on here.
Go ahead, bro. Yo, Harlem, I said cut that out, bro.
You gotta see what's going on. No, I don't care what she did, nigga.
But you know what?
I don't care what she did. He shouldn't have put his hands on her. Period.
You know why DGR saying that from a standpoint, as far as the father aspect? You got to understand something. It's different from y'all. It's just like it's different with these old timers from the South.
Hold on. Ball. You got to turn your TV off.
It's off.
Yo.
It's off.
I can't hear the echo.
Well, I'm going to turn everything off and come back in.
All right.
And as far like I was saying, it's like the aspect of the old timers down here.
I love JayDee.
And you got to think about this. A lot of the respect that women have for their father is different in Jamaica, bro. Like, it's grown people in Jamaica. You could be 35, 40 years old. Your father could be 50, 60 years old. He get on that horn and say one thing. The respect level is so different. They're going to drop down to the form of a child because it's a respect thing.
Facts.
You dig what I'm saying? That's what DGR is saying. So when, as a father, as an aspect, you mean to tell me you're supposed to be my child and I raised you with respect and honor and you're outside disrespecting our name? Yes, they are going to check their children. That's not a game. And I know this from close experience. It's not a game with West Indian people, man. And it's not a game.
Right.
I still feel like I understand that cultural shit. I understand that. Salute to your heritage. Salute to everything.
Down here in the South too.
Personally, there should be no reason why a man is putting his hands on a female. Just leave the bitch alone. Leave her alone. Leave the female alone.
And nobody ever said that, Harlem. Nobody never said that. But what I'm trying, hold on, let me just say this one thing, please, to the panel. Everybody, hold on.
I hear the echo again, man.
It ain't me.
It's too much of an echo. Barkim, it's Barkim. Go ahead. It's Booger Ball. Go ahead now, DJ.
Oh, listen to what I'm saying. I want to clear this up real quick, just for the people that's watching. Real quick, I want to clear this up. Here's what I'm saying. I'm gonna say this one time. Accountability has to go both ways. I never condone no man putting their hands on a woman. I have a daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like I have sister. I have nieces. What I'm trying to tell you is, by you only focusing on what the man did, you're overshadowing what the female did. Here's what I mean by that. We also have to teach these young women that's not a way to control your feelings by going around and sleeping with, especially when you involving it, when you're dealing with street dudes, because a nigga could kill you behind that. A nigga could kill you behind sleeping with his option. Do you get what I'm saying? So all I'm trying to say is we gotta hold on. We can't just focus on that. We have to show it both ways. Listen, shorty, you wrong. You wilding. What you doing is fucking wrong. Just like what the fuck he did by putting his hands on you is wrong. We can't just have it one way. And that's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna stand on that.
That's right.
No, I believe that. I believe what you're saying is facts. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I still feel no matter what the girl does, get away from her. You shouldn't be in that toxic relationship. It is what it is, bro.
That's a fact. It'll hurt, but you got to get out the way. You got to get out the way.
I agree with you.
There should be no reason.
You got to get out the way. Yeah. Ain't no signing no papers. Ain't no putting restraint orders. But you got to get out the way.
None of that.
Right.
None of that. Facts.
But it's not just get away though. Because hold on. But listen, y'all. But what we teaching is just by telling the dude to get away. What are we teaching the female? By us just keep stressing, oh, well, a dude in the relationship should get away. What are we teaching the female at the same time, though? That's what y'all missing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, get away. But we also got to adjust the female's behavior, bro.
Real quick, Best Style Brooklyn, you got to show your face if you want to pull up, homie.
Hey, yo, to be real, though, DGR, we can't teach a female-ish. That's a fact. We don't gotta teach a female-ish, homie. Like at the end of the day, like we reflect off them, they reflect off us. But they secondary, but they most necessary.
Facts.
We can't teach them nothing that they don't already know. It's embedded in the female. Now, what I will tell you, a female will do anything you allow a female to do, my guy. They're gonna do it.
That's it.
So that goes back to like you said. If a female coming down on me, she's aggressive, she's trying to put hands on me, I know and understand what I'm going to do. So you know what I have to do? I got to walk away. If a female coming down
on Bucks, what you're saying is no matter how that female...
Hold up. You got to turn your TV off, Aaron Dunn.
You know what I have to do? I got to...
Somebody got a TV on, bro.
Hold on, man. Yeah, I had to take him down.
Yeah, he got a TV on.
Yeah, you got to walk away, man. I mean, it hurts. Trust me, it ain't easy, man.
Hold on, Bucks. I agree with you, but listen to this, Bucks. Listen to the flip side, Bucks. Hold on. So what you're saying is every female is going to do that? You're saying that no matter how a female was raised, she going to put her hands on a man? No way in hell, bro.
No, I ain't
I don't believe that, bro. You can't say that no matter how she raised, she gonna do what she wants. Okay then. So how she was raised make a difference, bro. How she was raised makes a difference.
Yes, that's a fact. But what I'm saying is, from a man, we can't teach.
Go ahead.
Nah, the music. Somebody wrote about playing music. As a man though, we can't teach a woman nothing, man.
Facts. Say it again. Say it again.
But your daughter, the woman, hold on. You can teach the woman that you made.
Say it again.
You can teach. No. You can teach the woman that you made. Maybe not the woman that you met. And I disagree with that too. But we're not gonna go there. But because I disagree with.
Let me tell you what I tell my daughter.
That's like a woman teaching a man how to be a man.
Are you crazy?
That's like a woman teaching a man how to be a man. No.
No,
What do you mean, dog?
We learn from
you
when you
sound
don't have a
crazy. You're
father.
a father,
When you
bro.
don't know,
You're a
but
father.
you're not listening again. When you don't have,
So you don't
that's why
teach
you
your
have a
daughter
mother.
nothing? You think
Let
your
me tell
daughter
you
know
something.
everything?
You're not listening. You're not listening
Come
again.
on, bro.
That's like. Won't you listen for a second? That's you know when niggas don't have fathers in their life. You know where they go? To the streets. You heard? That's when they find these fake ass OGs. You heard?
Okay,
That's
but
a
we're not
fact,
talking
homie.
about people who don't
So
got
they don't
fathers.
listen to their moms. Your moms can't teach you how to be a man.
That's a fact.
I can't teach my daughter how to be a lady.
Yo, listen.
Okay,
You know how I know that's a lie? You want to know? You want to know how I know that's a lie?
Respectfully,
Hold on, you want to know how I know that's a
They
lie?
learn from their fucking
DDR,
friends.
Hold on, real
that's
quick.
why, as a man,
Hold on, Bucks.
Hold
I gotta
up.
address
that's why,
Hold
as
up.
a
One at a
man,
time.
DDR,
One at a
walk,
time.
No,
and
One
that's
at a time.
and that's
One
why,
at a
as a
time.
man, yo, DDR, as a man, that's why we walk over our mother.
Facts.
We won't do that to our pops.
No, we don't. Not
what? You
Yeah,
walked over your
I don't
mother
know.
on plenty of
Listen, let me tell you
occasions.
something. Hold on, let me. Oh my God, bro, can I respond?
On plenty of
Listen to what I'm
occasions,
saying.
DDR.
What I'm saying is, grown men. Hold on. You may say that your moms can't teach you nothing, right? But I guarantee you, there's every man on this panel right now. When you sit down and think, you won't remember something your mother taught you about life, and that shit applied. Just like Jada said, your mom said, "Yo, show me your friends, I'll show you you." Your moms be dropping jewels on you, nigga. But when you're young, you just don't realize it. When you become a grown man, and God forbid your mom pass away or something happen, then you gonna remember all the shit your mother taught you. So don't never say that your moms can't teach you no jewels. Is that you didn't choose to listen.
Hey, yo,
You didn't choose to listen.
One at a time. One at a time. One at a time, y'all.
I didn't say
I
you
want the
was
people
wrong.
to hear y'all. I want the people to hear y'all.
I didn't say you was wrong, DGR. You're saying the same thing I'm saying. I'm never gonna say you're never gonna get a jewel from your mother. That's the best jewel you can ever get from a human being is from your mother. But what we are saying is your mother can't raise you to be a man to be a man. She can't teach you how to pull your dick out of tits. She can't teach you to say, yo, when a woman break, she can give you experience from a woman view, not a man view. Now, from a mother view, your mother's gonna give you motherly love like no other human being on earth. Your father can't take that away. I'm not saying that.
Go ahead and finish up real quick. We got brother Aaron Dunn in the building. Salute, Aaron Dunn.
Salute,
go ahead. Let the people know we got old school in the building. What's up, man? We got old school in the building, man. Go ahead and let the people know how you feel about this topic, man. Go ahead and speak on it, brother.
Listen, here's the bottom line, right? You know, we all, as men, we can't even survive without a woman.
That's a fact.
That's okay. A fact. There's nothing a woman can do to me that's gonna make me want to raise my hand and do anything to her. Period.
Facts.
And to the young brother he was mentioning something about his daughter. I raised 4 girls. I would never put my hands on them. I wouldn't give a fuck if they, excuse my language, I wouldn't care if they were selling whatever. The point I'm getting is that we have strength. We can restrain a chick. Restrain her, get the hell away from her, and keep her moving. This is the problem why our brother Wax AP is involved with this craziness right now. Let's get to that. And I love you, brother. If you listen to Wax AP, my heart goes out to you, even though you should have listened to me way back when we was on that show and you asked me, what would I do if somebody breaking into my house and my daughter calls me and said, Daddy, somebody breaking into my house. And
yeah,
I
he was on the show.
him,
yeah, you was on the show. I remember that.
Police. And now he's in a situation where he's right and he's wrong at the same time. Because what happened was, and I'm gonna get to this real quick and I'm gonna get away from it. See, when he made the move, he forgot the fucking street code. That's what happened.
Fact.
He forgot the street code. See, he was moving the right way, but he forgot the street code. Now, getting back to what the subject is about. If a chick is involved with you and you're in a relationship with her, no matter how many years you got it, I just did 6 years with a chick, right? And I dated it. And it didn't have nothing to do with no physical, nothing. I just upgraded. And I'm 61 doing this. So anybody under me, I'm not trying to hear that, oh, I'm going to beat her up. Don't just walk away. That's it. That's all you have to do. And that will solve everything. But when it come down to like the young blood, then he's beaten up and all this, he's in his feelings. It has nothing to do with age. It's the individual and that feeling that's dealing with. Because you could be 60, you could be 50, 40, it don't matter. If you want to cause physical harm to a person, it's because you're in your feeling. It has nothing to do with age. You have to walk away. It's a simple fact. A woman cannot beat a man. I don't give a fuck how much they go work out. It's never going to happen. Restrain them and walk away. That's it. Then you're done with it. That's it.
What's up, DGR?
We get DGR. I understand that.
I can't hear you, DGR. We can't hear you.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, brother.
There you go.
Let me ask you a question, brother. So hold on. So, brother, what you're saying is age can't control feelings? Is that what you're saying? Hold on. So you're saying a younger person is not less in control of their feelings than an older person? I'm asking a question.
No, let me tell you something. There's a chick, right? Now,
all right, can you hear me better now?
Some personal shit.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna ask the question again. He said age has nothing to do with it. So here's my question. Do you think age has nothing to do with how you control your feelings as a man? Yes or no?
Does age have what?
DGR. That nigga shit keep going in and out, man.
DGR be acting shit as a double-edged sword.
I think it sounds like he got age confused with maturity level. That's
right.
That's what he got confused.
Right.
Yes, he does.
Right.
Yeah. Confused. See, you could be young and stupid, and you could be young and wise.
Fact. Yo, you hear me?
This is a maturity.
No, I'm here. I'm just listening to his.
It's a maturity issue. It ain't got nothing to do with age. It's all about that person knowing and understanding.
No. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Okay, DGR.
The minute is up, brother.
I don't know.
But DGR, we're not saying you wrong, DGR, but the age, it don't play a role because the maturity is the factor. You can be 11, 12, 13 years old, DGR, and moving like you 30. I've seen it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. You understand me? So we can't put it on age. You know what I mean? It's really called the maturity level. That's the main focus of these young dudes now, and that's their problem. They are stuck with age. I'm young. I'm this. Even with the mentality of I can go to jail, do 20 years, still come home and be young. That's the stupid young way of thinking. It's not a maturity. It's dumb being young and dumb. Now, trust me, they're going to figure it out. They're going to mature mentally. And no one understands.
Hopefully he figure it out behind bars. Hopefully.
Now you know what, lad? Some people be figuring it out, but still be stubborn.
That's a fact.
I got a son. That nigga's stubborn as hell. He know from 100 back to 0, from 0 to 100. He knows this, but he has a stubborn way that he probably took from me. You understand? And he stands on it. You understand me? He stands on it. So, I'm an example. I like, damn, wait a minute. You know, but you yet still want to do something that doesn't add up. You understand what I'm saying? So it ain't about age, DGR, man. It's all about maturity. Because you got some old heads that act like they 3.
Preach.
That's a fact. I'm glad I was able to have this conversation with you fellas, man.
At some point, at some age, you got to come to the grips that either you're going to be a stand-up dude or not. That's it.
Stand on law, man. I always preach that, man. Stand on law. People be confused.
You gotta understand something also, too. Some men have to go through a devastating tragedy to mature and grow up. Me, it took to bury my mother, man. I buried my mother at 29 years old, bro. And that shit right there shook my whole body. And at that particular moment, I had, like, when I first buried my mother, like being an only child, this is how your mind play tricks on you. Fuck that. Anybody that said something to me, anybody that played with me, my mom's is gone. She can't calm me down no more. I'm going to tear niggas' asses up. Fuck it. If I die, go to jail, I'm going to be with my mother anyway. And then I just sat back and thought one day, I actually heard my mother say this to me. I'm so proud of you. I didn't have to bury you. I heard my mother say that to me. You dig what I'm saying? I literally heard my mom's Harlem say to me, I am so proud of you. I did not have to bury you because of the shit I was doing and the stress I was putting on my mother. And then at that particular time, my son was 3 years old going on 4. The day my mother passed away, I called my baby mother. I was staying in Canarsie. She was staying in Starlight City. I said, bring my son to the crib. She said, what's going on? I said, just bring him to the crib. My son saw my mother laying there as the police and the people came with the autopsy. The look that he had on his face when he asked me, yo, why my sweetheart won't wake up? I said, yo, check this out. Sweetheart gone. He said, yes, listen. She gonna get up. Watch. I'm gonna get her up. The look on my son's face let me know right then at that particular moment I had to live for him, man. If my mother was still alive right now, I'm 50 years old, I'd probably be a big spoiled baby.
Hey, yo, Harlem.
There you go. Yeah, what's up?
I want to say something real quick. Yo, listen, homie, listen. Y'all could type in the chat. Stop hitting my phone. Niggas not gonna block you in the chat. Don't worry, I can see the chat. You good? Stop calling my phone, bro. Write what you want to write in the chat, bro.
Yo, you could have did that.
I just wanted to say that, but listen,
you couldn't have did that on here though. Like, bro, you doing too that on here. You didn't have to do that though. That was wasting time.
No. My bad. I'm just saying, type in the like, because every time I'm trying to talk, my line getting hit. Anyway.
Okay.
Listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if y'all feel that age has nothing, and Harlem is like, yeah, age don't really have nothing to do with it, then why is it when OG came up here, you made it a point to acknowledge his age? His age has nothing to do with wisdom. Like you said, it could be a 15-year-old up here that could teach him something and smarter than him. Agreed or disagreed? So age got nothing to do with it. We're going to clear that up, right?
That's a figure of speech, DGR. Now stop that. Man.
Okay, so being that age, no, I'm saying age got no, but that's a fact though. Age, no, it's not a figure of speech. That's the truth. Age really has nothing to do with wisdom. I agreed with him on that. So the point I'm trying to tell you is, if that's the case, because we're making this excuse that you're saying age has nothing to do with his behavior and the way he's lashing out, that was just emotional. So you're saying age plays no factor in that. So if age plays no factor in how that young man behaves, then what you guys are telling me up here is, do you believe that Juvenile should be in Attica?
All right, well, let's fix
if what you're saying is correct, then you're saying a juvenile
when they get charged as
go
adults,
to the same prison as an adult, right? Because
they do. Yeah, when they get charged as adults, they go to Attica.
Not no 15-year-old.
So let's say
not no 15-year-old.
So let's say this, DGR. A 15-year-old, let's say this. Age can play a role. Let's just say that. Yes, age can play a part. But morally,
that's all I'm saying.
It's the maturity. The maturity is going to have the last say so. Let's say that.
Right.
The age can play a part, but that maturity is going to have the last say so.
There you go, Bucks. And I agree with all y'all on that. I just have one more point to make real quick. One more point. What I'm saying is, we all sat up here, even the other brother that just came up here, we all sat up here. Not one person addressed the female. And that's my problem, because the females that's sitting here watching, nobody addressed and said what the female did was wrong. About a female going around sleeping with all these dudes, going around sleeping with the op. Whatever she did, she felt like she was doing to hurt his feelings. Nobody addressed that. Everybody sat up here, oh, well, a young man, he shouldn't have put his, we get that. I acknowledge that. Everybody acknowledged that. I don't believe you should put your hand on a female under no circumstances. But who's addressing the female's behavior? That's all I'm saying, bro. Nobody does that. Everybody gets up here and says, oh, well, a man's supposed to do this, and you can't teach a woman nothing, and you can't do this. So who's supposed to teach the woman how to carry themselves? If
that's
not
why
their father or their mother.
You can't teach a woman. That's a no-win. You ain't gonna win that. You're never gonna win that war. At the end of the day, that female
you can't teach a woman who you get with birth.
She gonna hump on whoever she want to hump on.
I'm gonna teach her morals. I'm gonna raise her.
That's why you can't tell a woman nothing. You can't control nothing that a woman do with that power you.
You talking about a woman who you met and you're dating. But not a woman who you birthed. If you birthed a daughter, you're telling me you can't tell your daughter nothing?
You still ain't gotta say so. A female gonna do what a female gonna do. Bottom line, period.
When you want
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Go ahead, Aaron.
Let me say something. You right, brother. You 100% right. Nobody's addressing that, and I'm gonna explain to you why. And then I'm gonna explain to you why Harlem Legend addressed me of an OG and having life experience. we can't address it, brother. You know why? Because we're not a woman. Now, if you get a woman, an older woman of stature, or an elderly woman that could come on here and can spew how women feel and how women are, she would be the perfect person to address this type of situation, because we don't know about womanhood. We're men. We know, and we raised to protect ours and to do what we have to do in life to get by. So there's not one man on this panel right here that can tell you, me, or anybody else anything about a woman.
That's a fact.
So you're right about that. We can't address. The only thing we're addressing, and the reason why I'm on here, is to speak to the fact that you can't put your hands on a woman. Has nothing to do with what the woman did. And I agree, everything that a woman would do would be fucked up by sleeping with the ops or with, no matter what she did. We not in their mind. Now, if you bring a woman up here, then that woman would be able to speak on womanhood and the who's and whatnots that a young woman or any woman should or should not do. So I would feel uncomfortable at 61 years old. Yeah, bro, you know what? I think a woman should do this and she should do that. Where the fuck I get that? I don't have the information about women moving. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but hold on. But I get you, brother. You are correct.
We can only
you are correct, 100%. Let me just say this.
Not true, brother. That's it. And we not disagreeing.
Right. But what I'm saying is, at your age, and listen to me, brother. At your age, at 61, you said, maybe a woman, another average female, you may be right. But with your daughter, the daughter who you birthed, I disagree 100%. You know why? Because first of all, shout out to all the single fathers that's raising daughters. So what you're telling me is you a single father that they don't got their mother. You raising your daughter. You can't teach your daughter no morals. You never know what your daughter gonna do. And Bucks, I want to disagree with you real quick, because like you just said earlier, my mind is an elephant. I remember everything.
Yo,
when
real quick, DJ, I'm sorry to cut you off. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notifications, please. Share the live. It helps my channel grow. All
tell
you
a friend
do is
tell
hit
a
the
friend.
like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm going to be having more talks like this in the future, in the near future. So make sure you hit the like button. Obviously, y'all interested in it. I like it. Go ahead, DGRs. Hit the like button.
Can I address him?
So like I was saying, and Bucks, earlier when I asked you the question, hold on real quick. Let me just address Bucks real quick. When I asked you the question earlier about the females, you agreed. So here's my thing about it. What I'm trying to tell you is, like I said, all the single fathers that are raising daughters, there's no way that, with all due respect, another man would be able to tell me that I can't teach my daughter morals and respect. Because like I told you earlier, Bucks, I asked you. So if that's the case, and you never know what's in a woman's mind, and you can never control no woman, so I asked you, I said, that means every woman that you ever ran across in your life is the type of woman that'll put her hands on you? You said, no, that's not true. Not every woman. So obviously, if it's not every woman, that means that woman was raised and taught morals by somebody. It doesn't 100% mean that she was taught by her mother. She could have also been taught by her father. That's the point I'm trying to make to y'all. That's it.
Hey,
that's all I'm saying.
Hey, yo, DJ, I'm going to say this one thing, DJ. A female uses 4 parts of her brain at one time. A male can only use 2. Period.
So that's the case. If that's the case, real quick, then there's no such thing as Stockholm syndrome. There's no such, hold on, there's no such thing as with R. Kelly, how they're saying he had all these females mentally fucked up and all this. That means that they all knew what they was doing, and it was well orchestrated, and they all knew exactly what they was doing. Is that what you're saying? Because if that's what you're saying, then we could go deep. We could go into pimping and hoeing. You can't tell a million pimps that they can't. Hold on. You can't tell a million pimps that they can't control a woman's mind. So I don't understand what you're saying. And I'm not saying you can control a woman's mind, but what I'm trying to say is you can lead her in certain directions.
DGR,
period.
you know what he's saying from the OG, what I picked up from what the OG saying, if I can get a minute to give you what I was saying. What he was saying was, yes, a man can embed morals, principles, and stature in a woman's mind and soul, but you got to understand what the OG is saying. We're giving them perceptions of morals and discipline through the eyes of a man. We will never, ever, ever,
Thank
ever
you. Thank
be
you.
able to teach a woman how to be a woman. Yes, we can sit there and say, yo, quote unquote,
so if that's the case,
sleeping. Hear me out. You can't be going around sleeping with
I got
a
you,
bunch
guys.
of dudes. You can't be going around, quote unquote,
right,
trying to instigate arguments in the neighborhood between people. You can't be walking around with your ass out. You can't be walking with your cleavage out. You have to walk with a certain stature. If you walk with certain things, people are going to affiliate you with that. But all that information we give them is just like going to a classroom when they tell us to write down our name in the heading and put it home. You can't tell a woman.
Come on, y'all. 117 likes, 260 in the building. Come on, y'all. Hit the like button.
All I had to say, OG.
Hit the like
yeah,
button.
hit the like button. Hit something, man.
I gotta address this,
God
brother.
damn,
I
it's free.
gotta get this up.
The likes up.
I'm gonna give y'all a little story about something. Now, to the brother, I don't know your name. Was it DGR? Okay, listen, brother. I raised 3 females from 8 years old till they was 19, 20, and still raising them. They probably your age. They in their 30s. My oldest daughter is 38. Let me tell you what she did to me. She probably gonna be pissed about me telling the story, but I wish she was up here right now. One day she hung out. She said, Dad, I'm going to hang out with her friend. And I said, okay. She used to hanging out with her. She said, I'm going to spend the night. I said, okay, cool. The next morning, her friend knocked on the door and she says, where's Tammy at? And I said, Tammy said she's supposed to be at your house. I said, come inside, let me talk to you. So she came inside and like 20, and while I'm asking her, like, what, you know, what's going on? Where's Tammy supposed to be at your house? My daughter shows up like 15 minutes later, and I told her girlfriend to go in the room. This is a true story on my mother's grave. If my daughter would say, we'd be laughing about it. So she came inside, and I said, Tammy, where's your girlfriend at? She said, oh, I just left her house. Now, I knew she was lying because her girlfriend was in the bedroom. So I said, you lying, Tammy. Now, let me tell you what my daughter did. My daughter flipped out, pulled her pants down, and showed me. I said, kiss my fucking ass. You gonna believe me over this fucking white girl? I said, you wasn't at the house. I never put my hands on my daughter. I never, ever hit any one of my kids. So it's kind of disturbing to me, brother, that when I hear a man says, I would beat the shit out of, and for some reason, I really don't even believe you believe that you would really beat your daughter like that. But my daughter pulled her pants down and showed me, told me, kiss my ass. You gonna believe this hoe over her? So I never put my hands on my kids ever. And I raised 3 sons, and I raised them. So the point, here's what I'm getting at. Every last one of my kids is doing excellent. Good credit, got their own house, degrees, you name it. The moral of the story is you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it.
Facts. And on that note, yo, we've been on for an hour and a half.
Hold on. Not on that note.
On that note.
No. We gotta fix something. No, Harlem. I don't play that. Hold on. We're not gonna say nothing about. Hold on. That was a figure of speech when I said that I beat the shit out of my daughters. We're not gonna play them games. I don't give a fuck how old nobody is. What I'm telling you is when I say I beat the shit out of my daughter, what I mean is hold on.
Make it for the record.
Okay, but we're not. But hold on. What I'm saying is don't take it and say, oh, I couldn't imagine myself beating the shit out my daughter. Like we're not gonna do all that. What I'm saying is my daughter gonna be disciplined, period. Whether anybody up here, how they feel about it. My daughter's not gonna be carrying herself in the street doing all this shit.
Argument, brother. What I'm trying to say to you is that you see how, now we don't know each other. We're all talking through a computer. So it's disturbing to hear individuals say that about your loved one, your baby, that you didn't birth. I mean, you didn't see grow up, you watch grow up. So you got a chance to clear that, right?
Facts.
So what you mean?
Nobody on here believe you would have really put hands on your daughter. So the everything we're talking about has everything.
Well, anybody in here who West Indian? Go on, no, nigga. So we ain't got to address that. I could argue that all day, nigga. That's a fact. Ain't no oh my God, nigga.
Hey, yo,
hold on. We don't play them shit. Listen.
Appreciate everybody for coming in the building. Salute, DGR. Salute to everybody in the building, man. I appreciate everybody for coming in the building. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody that donated to the channel. Yo, it's your boy E Oil, aka the Harlem Legend, man. Yo, Big Dice,
I'll fix
salute.
our ass right on up, nigga.
DGR,
Fuck
I
you talking
appreciate you. DGR, Aaron Dunn, I appreciate you, man. Salute, man. Old school, man. I'm gonna be having these brothers a lot more on the panels, man. Salute, man. Salute. I appreciate you, DGR. Salute, Big Dice. Salute, man. I appreciate you, yo. We're gonna be having a lot more conversation like this, y'all. It will get deep at times. These dudes will get crazy. As you can see, yeah, it almost got crazy. I had to hold up. You heard? Salute, though, man. I appreciate everybody, man. Let me give a couple shout-outs. G-Mac 914, day one shit. I already see you in the building, homie. Queen Namia, Naima, Queen Naima. Salute, salute, salute. Queen Naima in the building. Salute, sis. Yo, Four Corner King in the building, yo. Baby Wizard Kelly. Baby Wizard Kelly, salute, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Smitty RH, appreciate you. Seven Guard, always in the building. Wish the Dawn, 050, always in the building. Salute to y'all, man. Darryl Green, salute, man. Yeah, stay tuned, y'all. Set y'all bell notifications. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you like, man. Hit the like button. That's very important to hit the like button. It helps my channel grow. It spreads my channel out, y'all. So I really will appreciate if everybody out there, please hit the like button. Salute, man. I appreciate y'all. Bye.